Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to another video, and I find it fitting, based on this video, to be standing in front of a sheet of plywood that I paid $36 for. Back in April of 2020, it would have been around $20 is what I would have paid for it. In June of 21, not so much. I was wanting to talk about my garages have gone up 42% since April of 2020. A lot of people have asked, how can you even do that based on where lumber prices have gone and where plywood prices have gone? So it got me thinking. I just would like to run through how that could be. So I'm somewhere in here, 42%. This is 0%, 100%, 200%, 300%, 400%. My garages have increased 42% in the past 14 months. One thing too, so the reason that it's only gone up that much is because of all the products. My labor has not gone up at all. I've just tried to stay busy. So concrete, for instance, has gone up since April 2020. It's gone up a whopping 9%. I can't even hardly draw a line. I can't draw a straight line anyway. 9% is what concrete has gone up. If you look at rebar, what I've been paying for rebar, it's gone up somewhere in the neighborhood of 20%. So we're coming across there. There'd be highs and lows. Well, it doesn't drop much, but 20%. So I'm still way below, as a portion of what my costs are. These are way below what my 42% increase is. So trusses have gone up about 40%. So you can see that's going up. Can you believe I'm marking up an $80 sheet of plywood that I only paid $36 for? So then metal roofing. Metal roofing has gone about 40%. So that's about the same. Not much of a change. Vinyl siding has really stayed fairly stable. It's gone up about 25%, somewhere in there. So all of these are staying there. 40% is ridiculous in the first place for 1 year. But so 25%, boy, that sounds like a pretty good deal. Garage doors. I'm paying about 30% more for garage doors. So that's still below the 42% that I've gone up. That's helped to hold it down. Windows, windows have not really changed that much, about 15%, somewhere in there. So those pretty much across the board, I would say nails, fasteners have gone up. I actually didn't price them, but I'm going to say they've gone up 50% probably. They've gone up quite a bit more. We had a huge inventory of nails from last year, so we're burning through those. The two big items, lumber. Lumber being a generic term, at this point today, at the lumber yard, we have gone up. Watch this. We've gone, see if I can hit this. In 1 year or 14 months, it's gone right there. 288% more than 14 months ago. 288%. That's a pretty big share of garages. So that really wipes out these seemingly little 40% increase. That's like not a big deal, right? But when you see something like that, it's like crazy. And then the worst one, the culprit, sheet goods, plywood, has gone 400% more than it was 14 months ago, as compared to what I was paying it back in April of 2020. It seems, so right now, these two numbers are flat. They've been staying right around that number. There are the people that, the forecasters or the people that buy futures in lumber or sheet goods are saying that it's dropping. It's not dropping yet. It takes a long time. I was just speaking with the owner of a lumber yard today. I've known him since he worked at the lumber yard. He worked his way up through and bought the place. Pretty cool guy. He says the same thing. He says things are starting to go the other way. He says wholesalers are starting to call him for loads. Typically, it's the other way around. The lumberyard calls to get lumber, and then they negotiate the price. It's turning around to the point where the wholesalers are calling the lumberyards and saying, "Hey, we've got a special on 2x4s, or usually it's mixed lumber. They'll send a trailer load of mixed lumber that's gone from $1,800 per 1,000 board feet down to $900 per 1,000 board feet, which is significant. The thing is, we won't be seeing that change for a few months down the road because the lumberyards still have inventory. This particular lumberyard said he's going to eat or take a loss on the lumber that he already had bought, and so he's going to buy it. He paid $1,500 per 1,000 board feet a while back. Now it's $900, so he's going to blend those two prices, so it will eventually drop. And I think he said it did. He already lowered his prices some. So that's, from what I can see, is going to be the trend. It's going to start coming back down. I have no idea where, but it is going to start coming back down. The plywood, with hurricane season coming, for myself, I don't see that that's going to go down. So I don't know what the alternatives are to find something different for a sheet good. For me, I'm pretty well booked. I'm set through September into October. I can ride that for a little bit longer, and then I'll probably come out with a video on how I'm going to price future jobs, and probably have that video next week, because people are calling every day wanting prices, and it's kind of like you're on a bubble right now, because the past year I've bought ahead and got real good deals on materials so that I could maintain a low price, a 42% increase instead of way up here, which it would have been if I hadn't gone and bought that. So I'm not sure. I pretty well have it in my mind what I'm going to do, and so I'll do a video for that next week. So I just hope this made sense. I probably should auction this thing off. See who wants to buy this $80 sheet of plywood. Maybe I can get $100 for it. I doubt it, but anyway, that's going on in one of the garages. I am not going to throw this away for what they're getting for money today. So thank you for watching. Hope you like this. Have a good day. We'll see you again.